Hello, I'm Luke Torix and welcome to part 6 of my Scythia campaign on Rome Total War. So, today we are, continuing our expansion into what is now modern day Greece, essentially. So, that's going to be pretty good. And yeah, continuing our fight with the Macedonians, basically. Now, a quick sort of overview of what's going on. Obviously, we're trying to build up a force to take on the Dacians again, because they took Campus Lazages off us. In a sort of surprise siege kind of thing. It was very weird. That's why this guy is, well, he should be. He's not, but he should be heading down south. We won't bother with those mercenaries. So yeah, he's sort of heading down south this direction. And there's no decent mercenaries, are there? No, not really. And then we have a little force in Prolysim, decent sized force. And we also have this guy who's heading towards Prolysim as well. Combined, they should be able to take on the Dacians. And then once they've done that, a Quincum and all that should be pretty easy to take, in my opinion. So that's all good. We've been doing a lot of recruiting, and last time we expanded into Larissa. Yeah, I don't know, did we take Thessalonica last turn? Even way, we've got it, so Larissa is now ours for sure. Now, there is a large Macedonian army, which hasn't gone down south yet, interestingly. It's sort of stayed up here, and it's not even besieged by Azora yet, but it's likely it's going to. Yes. We have this guy. Oh, yes, so this was what we were going to do now, wasn't it? So, I left last episode with this army ready to attack this army, and the reason is because I don't want to fight inside the city of Bylazora, or the town, or whatever, because the Scythians do better out on the open field. That's just what the Scythians do, so it kind of makes sense for us to fight out in the open field while we can before the city is besieged, so we'll do that in a second. And additionally, over in Apollonia, we are going to have an army. I thought we already sent an army over in that direction. Apparently not. I'm guessing they're going to be retrained at Larissa, and they're going to head over and take on the Brutii at Apollonia. I know we're not at war with them yet. We could take Thermon on the way, but I really want to get the Brutii now before they start expanding, because they are dangerous. That is undoubtedly the case. So first of all, I think we should take on this large Macedonian force. So we have like 1 million Scythian horse archers. They have a lot of hoplites, a lot of light lancers. The light lancers are decent because they'll be able to combat our cavalry slightly, but we should still be able to do a good job. So yeah, we can take out pretty much the main Macedonian force if we're successful, which we hopefully will be. So, Captain Placus, attack. I don't know how to say that name, to be honest. Not an expert on this. Now, it reckons the strength ratio is in their favour, 5 to 7 in their favour. And we have like less than half the men. We have no general, but we have one of the most OP units in the game. So, let's see how this goes. Right, here we are. That looks like the city in the distance, actually, of Bylazora. I keep saying city, I mean large town. So, start the deployment, indeed. Now, yeah, we are on the snowy mountainous hills of whatever this is, Macedonia, I guess. Now, they might have the uphill advantage, but we can sort of manoeuvre it so that that's not the case, hopefully. So, same as usual, really. Spread out in a long line, in a loose formation, not Caspian circle this time. And always on sprint mode. Start the battle, and there they are ahead of us. So, a lot of hoplites, a lot of cavalry, a lot, basically. Now, if they want to march down the hill, they're more than welcome to. I kind of want to reposition. It's kind of annoying we're on a downhill slope. Not going to lie. If we go here, though, we can kind of manoeuvre it so that we're more on a flat plane. So, kind of just do that, lads, quickly. Okay, so we've basically positioned ourselves. Now, what's the targets? Well, the cavalry's going to be annoying. But yeah, we will have to deal with it. So, I don't know if we'll be able to do this in one go, because I don't know, we might have to do this battle in a couple of attempts. As in, not like, what I mean is, so we do this battle, wear them down, retreat, and then so on and so forth. We might have to do that a little bit, because I'm not sure whether we'll have enough arrows to deal with all these people. But we'll give it a go. Basically, just go for the hoplites and avoid the cavalry. You should be fast in their cavalry, I believe. But we shall see. I mean, they are light lancers, so they should be sort of light on the old step, which isn't good. But you do all of that. One of the units isn't running. Oh, well. All run, please. And yeah, they're all skirmishing. Let's see how this goes. Speed up a little bit. Okay, so the Macedonians are condensed into one blob, really, which doesn't really help them, because it just means we can concentrate our arrow fire. Very odd decision by them. It's going to take a while for us to wear them down, though. unless the cavalry start charging at us, in which case we'll have to retreat a little bit. Okay, some of them have had enough. They want to advance forward. They are light cavalry, yeah, indeed they are light cavalry, so they should be about as fast as we are. I believe they're light cavalry with a heavy weapon type. I swear it says heavy weapon type. Right, we don't want these guys getting too close to the general. They'll be screwed in the melee combat. How are we doing on the old percentages? 11%. Okay. So 11% is 0 losses, of course. We're taking out their hoplites pretty quickly. The hoplites aren't too much of a concern. Taking out the cavalry would probably be better, to be honest. Maybe... I don't know. Nah, I don't engage the cavalry yet. I'd rather not invite the cavalry forward. What are you guys doing? Oh, you're a little bit close. You're a little bit close for my liking. That's it. You get back. Okay, so a couple of them are trying to sort of get forward and catch us, but we're skirmishing pretty well. Percentages now, 20% of them dead, 0 to us. But these guys are effectively chasing us off, which is annoying because it means these two units are completely eliminated from the game. Unless you get charged into, in which case you're really eliminated from the game. Let's hope you don't do that. As for these lot, again, more people being chased off by the cavalry, and this was my concern. Pause. Are you guys... Okay, you're not quite caught in melee combat. We are taking a little bit of them down, though, which is good. But, yeah, as I say, a little bit concerning that they're able to just chase us off, and we can't really do much about it. Lads, yeah, that's it, run away. Getting a little bit tense over there. There's a little bit of fighting going on. Be careful. Okay, someone's in melee combat over here. What are you doing? They've got caught up. Oh, you see, the second they get touched, they're dead. The second they got touched. I fear that unit over there is the same that's going to happen to them. Oh, flip. 2 units are down. That's what happens. That's their light cavalry. Their light cavalry is doing a good job. Although it's only light cavalry, look at them. They've taken a lot of our force down now, and now the percentages are looking a little bit more even. You guys sort of need to be heading in this direction, just so you don't get caught. That was my bad. I've kind of got caught up. Run, just run away. Don't... No, they're out straight away. I say these guys are overpowered, but in a way they're not. We need the noble archers, really. They're the overpowered unit. Because I'm starting to get a little bit annoyed of how easily they break. It's very frustrating. Right, sped up a bit more. At least their cavalry is chasing us off, so we can focus on the hoplites a little bit more, but it's slightly frustrating. Okay, that unit's routed, which is good though. 1 unit of cavalry out of the game for them. Now we can just really focus on their hoplites. The hoplites just standing there, there's nothing they can do. They're being fired upon. So what's this unit doing over here then? You should probably be doing something. I'm not an expert on war, but I hear that fighting is involved in some capacity. Some of these guys are taking some fire as well, probably from their own men. Because they're a little bit stupid. Yeah, I don't know. It's not really looking in our favour, this battle. But as long as we take a few of them down, I'm fine. I don't know what they're doing. What's this unit doing? Oh, flipping hell. Stress me out when they get too close to the cavalry. Okay, we've done a bit more, and I mean, at the moment, we're still winning this because we've taken out way more men than they've taken out of ours. Even though they took a couple of our units out, we're doing a good job still. This unit looks a little bit screwed. How many of them? There's 11 of them. 54 of you. I swear down, if you cannot kill them, you have no hope. 54 versus 11. I don't care if you're horse archers. You should still be able to fight. These guys need to line up a little bit better because you're firing into your own men. I put you on loose formation for a reason, lads. Come on. Okay, these guys have got caught up a little bit. Not good. Not good. As in, like, run, please. Okay, they routed. Good. Thank God they routed. Who are you? 15 light lancers. Right, all of you, quickly, just get them out of the game. Melee combat onto them. Yep, they've already routed. Fine. Fine. Right. It's simple. Just focus on a different unit of hoplites each, okay? That's all I want you to do. You've run out of arrows. Great. So, that guy there, these 2 units are completely useless. This one's nearly useless, and this one is also nearly useless. So, we might have to call it a battle very soon, purely because we're running out of arrows. I mean, these 2 can probably do a job against something, though. Like, there must be a unit somewhere out here which is causing a bit of trouble. And these guys down to 7. In fact, you guys just ignore them. Literally, just go over here. Oh, right, you've run out of arrows, so you get those guys down. What about you, then? You're over here. We're taking a lot of friendly fire losses. The people are stupid, aren't they? Right, 20 versus 38. I don't really like that. That's not good for us. Oh, they've got some archers. Okay, at least not all the fire is friendly fire. It is actually a little bit because they've got archers. I thought we were taking loads of losses by our own hand. Or by our own bow, really, if you think about it. Right, that unit's routed. Good. You get a nice charge into those archers. You come around here. I'm going to personally control you. Okay, these guys are a bit close. Once we've run out of arrows, to be honest, I might call this a battle. Just because we're running out of arrows and we're starting to take losses now. So, withdraw. I think we've done well, though. Withdraw. Hopefully, please withdraw in that direction. Do not withdraw into the Macedonian ranks. Come on. You're all meant to be withdrawing, yes? No. Morons. Why would you withdraw that way? They're actually going to withdraw. Can't you just go back? Oh, for goodness sake. Right. Okay, instead of doing that, a little bit stupid of you. Cancel the order. You need to all get onto a melee combat with the light lancers and then skirt around these guys and run for it. Ah, we're going to take a few losses just trying to retreat. Right, that unit's routed. What are these guys? 28 light lancers. I mean, surely, again, we can all just take those down. We're taking more losses than I like here, but that's because they had cavalry. You know, decent light cavalry actually can do a decent job against Scythians. Believe it or not. Okay, come on. Rout them. Good. Good. Right. Withdraw now. Not into the enemy lines. Please. Please. Which direction are they going to go? I think they're going that direction. Fair enough, they're going to go in that direction. They're running, nobody should be able to catch them up. Why are these guys not going? What are they? They're routing. I don't know what they're doing. And these guys aren't routing when I told them to. What's going on? Alright, all these guys are the survivors. In terms of losses, we took 38% losses, they took 53%. And bear in mind they had a lot more men. We should have quite a few more kills in them. So, although it's a defeat, in quotation marks, I think we've done pretty well. But we'll have a look. Close defeat. I mean, look at the kills, though. Is it really a defeat? Yes, we're going to get knocked back. And yes, this army's probably going to besiege by Lazora. But we can just come back with another force and take them down finally. And bear in mind, we've taken most of the cavalry down. So the next time should be a lot easier. Hopefully. That should be the case. So these guys are going to back off. They don't even back off that far, which is good. And that situation over there. So, yeah, he's pretty much just got hoplites left. That army is now depleted, and it shouldn't have a lot of force left. What I have realised is, Bilazora's got no garrison in, so you really need to come back to Bilazora quickly, otherwise he could just walk in. And these guys, don't go inside Bilazora, stay outside. I know this is going to squash some of the experience, but I need to have full troops. I don't really care. These guys have gone up to silver experience to do that. Do a little bit of reshuffling, just... Okay. These 5 horse archers can be retrained somewhere else. That's fine. So that, we've done pretty well. Decent stuff there. It's decent. Next up, Thessalonica. Yeah, that's got a general, some axemen. Right, okay. We were going to have a force that was going to go over towards the Brutii, weren't we? So, is this it? Because the Brutii have a little decent army. Like, it's... You know what I mean? That's pretty decent. So as we're retraining in Larissa, we might have to postpone that slightly because fighting the Brutii isn't easy at the best of times, really. Just looking at any vulnerable cities, Corinth is vulnerable. Corinth is vulnerable, definitely. What I'll do is I'll sort out the building and construction, and then we'll work out our next move from there. Right, so I think I've done all we can do. I've spent a lot of money on buildings, essentially. This force isn't quite good enough to take on the Romans yet, but soon it will be, and it has to be very soon, to be honest. So that's pretty good. We can sort of sneak around there and take Apollonia off them. Yeah, that'll be very important. We need to start moving troops down south, but the problem is we need to sort out this situation by Lazora first. Pretty much. So, yeah. Now, Tylus has got a little bit of a decent force inside it. What's Byzantium got? Byzantium's got a little bit of a decent force as well. So we should start moving these guys in that direction. Maybe one of you go here. And then Tylus, well, we could spare at least 3 horse archers. And come around here. Yep. For goodness sake, damn rebels. You really want to fight? Fine, we'll withdraw, and then if you want to attack us, we can do it manually next turn. These guys are going to join. Thessalonica's recruiting. We can't do anything much in Bylazor until next turn, but next turn I reckon we'll be able to defeat this Macedonian army and then pour our troops south, particularly to face the Romans and the Greeks. As for the Dacians, all these troops are coming down, plus the guys from Chersonesos. They should be they're stopping up at Camp Scythia, so we've got even more force coming down to Dacia, and again they'll be able to move south as well. So let's end the turn and see what happens. Right, so it's interesting to see what people are going to do. I don't know where the Brutii are going to move. They don't move. What else? Nothing seems to be happening as far as I can tell. Rebels don't attack. Okay, so that's pretty decent. End of turn report. The money situation is going pretty well because I'm investing a lot in agriculture and stuff. Yeah, that's all pretty good. War declared between Spain and Gaul. Yeah, not really concerning me. First of all, let's see what the situation with this Macedonian army is, because it's gone down south. Yes. Interesting. Right, so we do need to deal with this force, but we have a little bit more now. So, Captain Palacus, right, you don't do that. Okay, we need to sort this out. You head into Thessalonica, just the 5 men, so you can get retrained. Now, you, Captain Palacus, if I can get you over here. Yep. Captain Palacus, step over here for a second. Don't step in the zone of control quite yet. You can be joined by some Scythian noble archers, some new stuff. Don't bother about the axemen, but I do want the axemen to move south. I want the axemen to move towards Larissa, but this guy is here, so a little bit risky to do that. So in fact, axemen can just head around here. I want the axemen to eventually go towards Apollonia. Basically, I'll explain why in a second. So Thessalonica, you can come over, not bother about the general, so we have 1 extra unit basically. So you stand here. You are going to be joined by Captain Tigran, and now we've got this force to deal against the Macedonians, which we'll do in a second. For Larissa, we now have a good force. Now, is it good enough to beat the Romans though? I reckon it probably is. As long as they don't have a huge amount of cavalry, surely that'll all be enough. They've got good experience, good weapons and armour and stuff. It seems like decent. We could wait for this army, but why wait for the Romans to recruit even more? We could get some mercenaries if there are any decent ones, but not really what I'm looking for, to be honest, so probably not. In which case, we'll get these guys towards Apollonia. So you head round like that. And there we go. We can see there's a Greek army here, pretty decent sized. So the Greeks still have a bit of a force. We're not even at war with Greece, are we? No, but we are in Brutii territory, I believe. So that's fine. Yeah, we've talked to the Romans, that's all good. That's fine. Have we even got trade rights with the Greeks? I should probably check that. No, we don't. Wow, okay. Well, we should do that before we go to war with them. Trade rights and map information. Yep, good. And we can now see a little bit of what they've got, which is good as well. Alright, so this army's going to go towards the Brutii. That's fine. Larissa's a little bit undefended, but I'll sort out the garrison and the building and stuff in a second. Now, these guys are all going to head over, but you can't make it. Ooh, you could possibly make it to that square there. We might as well have 1 extra unit, so you head into that square there, that zone of control. You can be joined now by you. These guys unfortunately can't join, Captain Siles, but still head down in this direction, because you will be of use at some point. And now this force can't attack. What? Why can't... Oh, for goodness sake. So next turn they're going to have to attack. I don't get that. I swear... Right, that's some cheese. I don't know what... Unless... What would happen quickly if I did that? Right. Okay. Right, okay, so now we can attack. We just had to bait them out with these peasants who have weirdly got upgraded swords. So, the peasants, well, I'm not bothered about. They can just be thrown away for all I care. What we want is Captain Tigran and his army. Now, I'm going to click, do not allow the army to be controlled by the AI. That is not clicked, okay? So I should be able to control the army, but last time I couldn't for some reason. Obviously I need to be able to, because I can't just control peasants. I need to win this with my horse archers. So let's see how we do here. Right, so here we are with the old peasants. They are obviously completely useless. And they're just going to be here. They're not the main thing. So you head there. Start the battle. Now I better be able to... Yeah, I can control these guys. Good. Where are they heading from? They're heading from over here. Alright, we'll get them in the battlefield quickly. Right, here we go. Everyone's in. Alright. Lads. Follow me. I want you to come over here. And do the same thing. Loose formation. Don't run because you'll get tired. This will take a couple of minutes, I'm sure. I'm going to have them positioned slightly away from the rock because I don't want them getting caught on it. If they get caught on the rock, we've got a bit of trouble. But looking at their army, only 2 cavalry units, which is good. So, maybe 3 actually. Still, we should be able to do an okay job. And bear in mind, the Scythian nobles, they can now go in the melee. I trained a bit of Scythian nobles in Thessalonica, I believe, so that's pretty good. Right, so you guys should start firing. You're on skirmish mode, so you shouldn't charge into these light lancers. But they probably will. They should go down relatively quickly if we all fire upon them. Guys, you're really close. Like, come on. Really close. Like, why are you doing that? Oh, flipping hell. A couple of horses got caught up, I think. Still, we're taking them down really quickly. They're already shaken. Alright, that's good. You guys focus on the hoplites, which are coming towards you. So, this is what I want. I want you focusing on these guys. I want you on these lads. Come around here. I want you on them. You on them. What else we got? That's some light lancers again. You just go on those militia hoplites. The militia hoplites should go down pretty quickly. What else they got? Yeah, militia hoplites is the... I wonder why these ones look a little bit different. Maybe it's just because they're in the phalanx. Probably. Right. They've routed. Good. So you... Don't worry about them. You focus on the hoplites. And the same goes for you. You need to focus on the unit of hoplites as well. Okay. Right, it's the same as usual really. We're skirmishing back and forth. Hitting them with arrows. And they can't really do much about it, which is good to see. Right, these guys are pursuing, so you, 2 units, focus on them. No, not in the melee, run and fire on them. Just get them down. Oh, flipping hell, that's a close fight. Oh, God, they got caught up, right. Oh, they routed already? Oh, my God. Madness. And I mean, oh. Right, okay. Absolutely useless. They got just decimated. And maybe another unit's about to as well. No! No! Oh, God, no. That's another unit that's down. God damn, okay. Flip. Peasants might be going down soon as well. Peasants might as well get involved while I focus on what's going on over here. For example, this unit is very close to the general's bodyguard of all units. Starting to go a little bit pear-shaped. You need to get the general's bodyguard down. The same goes for you. You need to get the general's bodyguard down. Right, you continue focusing on the hoplites. Same for all you guys. Focus on the hoplites. Right, peasants are down. Of course they are. What's going on over here? Oh my God, the cavalry. We are starting to... The Scythia weakness is starting to be exposed, which is ironically, the cavalry is their weakness. Their own strength is their weakness against them, I suppose. Yeah, we need to get that general down. Because we've taken a few losses because stuff. Heroic death when you were a peasant captain, so not really a big loss. But these guys we should be able to take down pretty easily. And at least the peasants are distracting the light lancers for the minute. I just realised one of those units was the Scythian nobles that went down. Because we haven't got any left. Well, I'll be damned. Okay, the Scythian nobles did not do a good job. Oh, alright. Well, as long as we win this, I'm happy though. We are taking the hoplites down at least. It's their cavalry which did a really good job against us, but there you go. Here we go, another unit of cavalry. They're getting tired though, which is good. Okay, we are grinding them down. There's 70% of them killed. The cavalry's not charging forward, which is so good. Good to see. The hoplites are basically completely down. In fact, all of you guys now focus on the general because he's... Oh my god, these guys have ran out of arrows. Right, you focus on the general. I don't know what you guys can do because you're pretty much useless now. Well, you can get those light lancers down, that's for sure. But don't go into the hoplites. Come around here. That's it. Chase those light lancers off. Right, what's he doing? What's he doing? No, 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 you moron. You absolute moron. Pause. What? You're stupid. Oh my god. Okay. Get over there. You're too stupid to have a horse. And... Oh. You're routed. Ah, frustration, frustration, frustration. Idiots. Look, we might still lose this. Because of the idiocy of a couple of units. Just got caught up on the wrong men. Where's their general? Don't even know where he is, to be honest. Actually, legit don't even know where their general is, and that is not a good thing. That's their general. Right, he's down to 3 men. Get him down. These guys, you can't really charge the hoplites. Cannot at all. So they might just win this because they've still got a strong unit of hoplites. We can't really do a lot, as I just said. Get that general down, come on. Not you, the unit with arrows. You can't. Right, they're in phalanx, 22 of them. Come on here, lads. Yeah, we might take another loss to the Macedonians, just because, again, we've run out of arrows. Which seems to be a little bit of a recurring problem, to be honest. Quickly get into those hoplites, come on, before they get into phalanx. Lads, you got them down? Yeah, there's 15 of them. I know they're hoplites, but come on. Come on, come on. Oh dear, we've probably lost this now. Sad, we've lost this again. A lot of good horse archers have gone down. I mean, we've taken out a huge Macedonian army with less men than what we've got, but still. Right, you 3 withdraw. I don't know if that means the other one withdraws as well. Quite possibly. In fact, I think you're out of arrows as well. You might as well. Right, get that general down and then you can withdraw. 3 against 36. Come on. Let's actually zoom in to see this one. He's routing. Just get him down. Just get him down. Yes, down. Okay. Now you can withdraw. At least we've got a general down. And most of his army. That's all they've got left. We just can't deal with the hoplites. But, okay. We've done an okay job. But it's annoying to get another defeat, even if it really isn't a defeat, because we've got a lot more of them down than us. But, you know, yeah, we've, you know, that was slightly frustrating, that one. That was slightly frustrating, I'll be honest. Right, so let's see what happens now. He backs off. Back into somewhere, I don't know. But that's now sort of a non-factor. That army. So yeah, we're a little bit depleted in this region, but we just have to retrain and all that. This guy is there, so that's all going well. As for Dacia, this is the main force of the Dacians. This is our 2 main forces. These guys could make it to Campus Lazages. Could these guys? Can they make it to the same hexagon? Don't they can? So I don't really want the general getting involved too much, but he might as well. So okay, this army. Move here. Just here. You, lads, the horse archers, move here. And next turn we can have a big fight against the Dacians. Right, so as usual, I've spent all the money, so it's time to end the turn. And I don't want to finish this episode without taking a settlement at least. So we have quite a lot of force moving up towards Dacia, if I zoom in over here. So we have these 3 armies moving towards Campus Lazages. So hopefully we can have a big fight and defeat the Dacians outside of Campus Lazages, possibly take that. And then, yeah, we've at least taken a settlement. We've reduced the Macedonian army to basically nothing. And then next time we can go and take on the Brutii, which will be exciting. And also finish off the Macedonians. Now, I have noticed they have just besieged Athens, which is slightly annoying. 4 garrison in Athens. They've got only 3, but is a general. Hopefully they don't take that. I don't want them to take that, really. But, I don't know, we'll have to see. Get the spy moving down here a little bit. Yeah, don't really want them taking Athens. That wouldn't be ideal, because obviously it gives them another settlement, makes them a bit stronger. But, you know, we'll have to see. So let's end the turn, and we'll see, yeah, we'll see what happens. Okay, Brutii don't do anything, which is good, because we haven't declared war with them yet. Germanians want to talk. If they want an alliance, I'm more than happy, but no, he didn't really want to talk. Dacians, okay, not ideal. Our general has been attacked. That's slightly annoying. Okay, our general has been attacked, but in isolation. Now, bear in mind, I wanted one big fight around here. That's not ideal at all. Oh, for goodness sake. What have they got? I mean, look, a lot of it is warband. The problem is, Sarmatian mercenaries will cause a problem, and he will cause a problem. If it wasn't for those two units, I'd go, yeah, let's go for it. But we're going to have to back off. We're going to have to back off. We should have enough movement points to get away from them. Okay, I spoke too soon. We don't. Right. Well, we're going to have to fight it. This is going to be an incredibly difficult battle. We're probably going to die. But that's what happens. Unfortunately, we have a big force, but it was separated into three, and they were coming from different directions. So this one got isolated. Quite a clever move from the Dacians to do this. But hey, we'll give it a go. Although I really, really don't think we can win this. Not even we can win this quite. Right, so another battle where we're severely outnumbered. Oh my goodness, okay. And as soon as these guys run out of their arrows, well, nothing more we can do really. So spread them out. Yeah, that's all I'm going to do. Okay, because these guys are already on skirmish mode, they can be on running. There isn't really a hill we can hide at the top of, so we're just going to have to take it as it comes, really. Here they are. Okay. Flipping hell. Speed up a little bit, let them get towards us. Alright, so here they are, pretty much. A lot of warband, which aren't that great. They aren't that great at all, so... I mean, possibly I don't want our general charging into a warband particularly. You go here, and you go here. We just need to, yeah, and then the general can try and pick off a weak unit if there's like a unit of archers or something. Like the archer warband are protected by the general, so maybe not, but we'll try and see if there's something he could possibly take out. Maybe get those Sarmatians away, just bait the Sarmatians away. I don't really want to fight the Sarmatians purely because they're good. Sarmatians are good. And they've got more of them. Barbarian cavalry, they're not going to be able to do a lot. Right, a couple of our men have gone down. That's because the archers, where are they? Okay, and they're charging in. Ah, oh, damn it. You know what? I'm going to have to go for it. We need to get those Sarmatians down. And my general's the only person who can do that. Get the general at the back. How are the Sarmatians doing? Hopefully because they're like mercenaries, they might break quicker. Otherwise, there's nothing we can do. I think our general's pretty much screwed. Okay, the Sarmatians are running off, which is fine by me. Get the general back. Oh, what? He routed? You only lost 5 men? You're the general. Oh, that's not good. That is not good. I think we've pretty much... Okay, he's come back. But still, very, very poor. Right, you can snipe off these lads as they're, you know, isolated. No, they're still steady. Shaken. Oh, not routed, for goodness sake. Okay. I want to get those. Oh, that's the warlord. Oh dear, that's not going to go well. Get the general out. Oh dear, I didn't even know what's happening with these lads. They're getting chased off by various units. Where's our general? Okay, the general's here. Oh, I think he's pretty much dead. Rally again. Nah. There's nothing we can do, there's just too many of them. Right. Basically, this goes down to how many we can take down with their arrows, but probably not that many. So this force has been sacrificed pretty much. I'll speed it up drastically as there's not a lot we can do. Just make sure they don't get too close to the edge. But yeah, it's a shame really. And the general is indeed dead. Prusius. No, these idiots got into a fight. Oh, frustration. The damn Scythians are idiots. They just didn't skirmish like I told them to. So yeah, we've very, very much lost this now. Oh dear, they routed without being touched. Now they're charging into the people. So yeah, we have... I mean, look at that though. We got more kills. It's just... that was quite clever tactics from the AI. They picked off a vulnerable army. We actually did relatively well there considering, but that's very much a shame. And it means we might not be able to take the Dacian settlement this episode. Hopefully we can. We'll hopefully try and take something. 45-year-old suitable husband? Wouldn't really call that suitable in any aspect. Okay, other than that, let's have a look at diplomacy. Everyone hates Seleucids. That's alright. Okay, let's have a look at Dacia now. So this army's been moved up here somewhere. We can't quite see it anymore. We now have these 3 armies.
Yes.
Oh, this is the depleted army that just fought. So you get into Porolissum, you can be retrained. But yeah, these guys now can go outside Campus Lazages, but now they can't get in. Unless this spy is clutch and just infiltrates the city. Let's see if he can do that. Right, well he did infiltrate the city. 25% chance that we can attack, so... First of all, what is it even in the city? Not a lot. A couple of Falksmen and stuff. You get here, and you join him. And that's a decent sized force. That is a decent sized force. Right, these guys will be retrained in a second. I can do that. This guy is going to take way too long to get over, but he can still head in this direction. Like so. And, I don't know, just build a watchtower or something while you're here. Now, if we attack, please say the gates are open. Oh, we didn't get lucky. Okay. And of course what that means is we can't even get in because we can't use the ram. So Peasant needs to come over. And next turn we can take Campus Lazages. We might be able to do that this episode, but probably not. Because time restrictions basically. Now, Macedon have indeed put Athens under siege. There's a couple of armies here. Nothing too much. Now, the Brutii have a decent force in Apollonia. This is why you need to contain the Brutii early on. Because they get dangerous quickly. Yeah, alright. Ah, that is frustrating. We kind of need a spy around here just to see them. Diplomat, get over into the Apollonia region. Oh, wow. Oh, I really hate the Romans. Oh, God. Look at that. So, they've already got a decent garrison inside Apollonia. And then a pretty much full army. Yep, full army of probably not the greatest units. They're pre-Marian units, but still. Now we have these horse archers and 1 axeman. Right. In which case, we could possibly take on this Greek force. Take Termon instead of Apollonia. We could. Thing is, I want to take the Brutii out as quickly as I can. But that's going to be a difficult fight. Depends how much cavalry they've got. Really. It does depend how much cavalry they've got. If they haven't got a lot of cavalry, we could actually do a solid job against them. We can't even get to them anyway this turn. Right, I'm going to move him over. I'm going to take the risk, because I'm all about taking risks. Move you over. Oh, that's only Axeman. I don't really want the Axeman involved, as a matter of fact. Is there anyone that could join this army? You can't quite join. Still have you there. Need as many people around there as possible to take on the Romans. Again, you join these lads as well. What about you? Oh, this is a... Right, okay, you get inside... You can't reach Larissa, so yeah, you get inside Thessalonica. We'll retrain you in a second, I can do that off camera. Now, these two forces combined, I shouldn't have put them in their territory. These two forces combined could possibly take on the Romans next turn. Hopefully they just don't charge at us. Apparently they would be able to reach. They would be able to reach indeed. So that's going to be the situation. We're going to fight the Romans. I've decided. Now, we can't get the Dacians this turn. That's going to be next time as well. Everyone's going to be moving over. So honestly, I think this is probably going to be the end of the episode. It has, admittedly we've had 3 defeats this episode, but in all 3 of the defeats, in quotation marks, we've got a lot more kills than the other opposition has. It's just we've had the weaker army. So, what we've done this episode is set us up really, really well for next time, which is where we can take Campus Lazages pretty easily, in my opinion. possibly sweep over to Aquincum pretty easily. Although I don't expand too much in this direction. But if it'd be an easy assessment to take, might as well. But really, well, okay, the plan is, the thing is, it's quite a long distance to get to the Bruchai from Aquincum, but we might as well take it on the, way. It's only a little diversion. So yeah, that's going to be the plan. Take Campus Lazages, this force is going to go to Aquincum and then expand south and meet the Bruchai here. Bear in mind, this army is going to be fighting the Bruchai, hopefully taking Apollonia off them. That would be great if we could. Don't know if that's possible. And then we're going to continue moving down here. Retrain the troops at Thessalonica. Retrain everyone else. Get all these armies moving south. We have a lot of armies, but they're all currently moving. It's the problem with Scythia is it takes a long time to get the troops down. But that's looking pretty good. As for the Parthians, I'm slightly worried about them, but we haven't got a force that's big enough yet, so we'll have to deal with that next time. So I'll sort out the recruitment and buildings, and then we'll be all set for episode 7, where, yeah, we're going to have, this is good, it will be a big episode, because the Bruchai is going to be a big battle, and we're going to try and finish off the Dacians or as much as possible. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you around.